Hey everybody, welcome back to Jamia's Promo, and today we'll be talking about the Jackery Explorer 240 along with its counterpart, the 60-watt solar panel. This video is sponsored by Jackery, so if you are still looking for that gift for Christmas, you might as well give the gift of power. So what you just saw is this Jackery Power Station 240. There's 3 different ways to recharge this. One of those ways is with this solar panel. It's sold separately. So talking a little bit more about the Jackery Explorer 240 is that this thing is a beast. It's fantastic. It's lightweight. It's 6.5 pounds. You have 3 different ways to recharge this back up, and you can use it for so many different scenarios. You can use it for camping, you can use it for search and rescue, you can use it if you're in an emergency, if all of your electricity goes off in your house. You can plug in small appliances, all of your electronics. Really, you can take it anywhere and everywhere with you. You can even take it into a different room of the house if you don't have any available plugs, or if you're just too far away from a wall outlet. You're able to plug in anything with the wall outlet over here. You also have 2 USBs and then also the normal car port over here. Now, the 3 different ways you're able to charge this is going to be 2 ways inside of what comes inside your box. So this one right here is just going to be a little nifty bag. This one right here is a way that you're able to plug it in via the wall. So you just plug it in right there, plug this into your wall. It's able to give it a charge. And then it also comes with the car charger as well. So if you're living that van life, if you're RV life, if you're camping away from anything, you need to recharge this back up. So this way you can plug in everything else when you're at the campsite. Then you have this one right here. Now, I do also want to talk a little bit about how long it takes to charge all of these. So on the bottom of the instruction manual, I'm just going to refer to this. So when you recharge it via the wall charger, it takes 8.5 hours. And then when you talk about plugging it in with your vehicle, again, 8.5 hours. And then the crazy thing is with this optional option here of the 60-watt solar panel, you can get this one charged from 0 to 100% in 8 hours. Now, taking a look at what you can plug into these, how long you're able to charge, how many times you're able to charge those products. Again, looking at what they provided. If you use the carport, which I have not used the carport just yet, but it does state in here that you can charge a car fridge that is a 70-watt fridge for around 19 hours. So if you run into a situation where all of your electricity goes out, if you have a small refrigerator, you can keep everything cold for right around 19 hours. Now, if you have a 5-watt LED light, it can keep that thing lit up for 21 hours. And then for a drone, you can give it about 4 recharges. Now, heading over to the AC output, you're able to plug in a 12-inch laptop for 3 recharges and a 32-inch TV for 3 hours. Now, why you would plug in a 32-inch TV when you got all of your cell phones to watch anything in a situation, I don't know, but that is what the rating is for that one. And then for the USB ports, you can plug in and recharge a GoPro 44 times, and then for your cell phone, right around 20 to 22 recharges. Now, when you're going through and you're using any of these areas to charge really anything, what you want to do is right next to it, there is a button, and once you press the button, it'll light up green, letting you know that you are now using this section to charge something. something. And then when you go right over here to the AC, when you plug that one in, you can also see that that one turned green as well. Now, this one does not turn off automatically, so you will be draining your battery if you keep it on, because a little bit of charge will still go through if nothing's plugged in. So that's one thing that could maybe be improved, is if you even manually press in a button, maybe to have it turn off after about 2 minutes of not use. But you do have to make sure you turn this off, or even this section, to turn it off when it's not in use. Now, we've already talked about 2 different ways of charging this right here, the Explorer 240, between either your car or the wall. Now let's talk a little bit about this optional piece here that is also again on sale for 30%. Now, this one right here is just something super cool. It is a 60-watt solar panel, and I've actually used this to charge my cell phone. So I didn't have to use this to recharge the Explorer. You are able to actually plug in all your electronics on the back of this. Now, this one is pretty large. You can see how big it is. It is a tri-fold, and this one has a conversion rate of 23%, which is pretty high. The standard from what I've normally seen and the average from all the other competitors out there is right around 13 to 16% conversion from energy into putting it into whatever you're trying to charge from the sun. Now remember, it is solar, so even if it is a little cloudy, you'll still get a little bit, but not as powerful. And the other thing that is fantastic is it took me a day to realize that this right here isn't just for looks. It is actually a little stand. So this way you'd be able to push this out and put it in any really angle that you need for it to hit the sun rays. So if the sun is directly above you, it's noon, it's 1 o'clock, just lay this thing down, open it up, and it's gonna not only charge this, but you can even charge other things, which I'll show you that here in just a second. Or if the sun is about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you'd be able to set this one up and then open it up wide and then get a direct hit from the sun. Now, if you would like to charge really anything, everything will be in this pouch here. So as you open this up, when you pull this down, this right here is the cable used to actually charge your 240. So you plug this one into the very front right over here, and then this one just goes into this other strap that's sitting right here, this little cable. Now, once this is all plugged in, you plug this in, it's gonna be able to recharge it back up, and you're actually able to watch everything live on the display that is sitting right here. So on this display, as you've seen from before, you can see the battery percent is at about 73%, and you can see how much voltage and wattage and everything is going into and out of the 240. So this way, if I am plugged in, you can see that it's taking in about 48 watts, but pushing out 32. So it's actually really fun to see everything live. Now, if you don't need to have this power station with you, and for some reason you only have this solar panel, then you have a couple different ports right here. You have USB and Type-C. So all you have to do is plug in whatever you want via USB or Type-C, plug it in, open it up, and then now you're charging that piece of equipment, which in that small video that I created, I plugged in my cell phone and it was charging at the fast charging rate. Again, that will matter depending on how sunny it is and where you're sitting and everything like that. But you can plug in anything with USB and Type-C.